of weeks.
Last week when I did the wind-up on Mr. O'Hara.
Yeah. Was it last week?
You were there. I watched then. Yeah, I saw that. That was quite funny.
Okay. I can't remember, mate. I mean, it's, just...
How are you, Jason?
I'm all right, matey. How are you?
Yeah, I'm excellent.
Better than
Super Frankie Lampard.
Oh, dear. That was ugly.
They looked appalling, Everton. We'll jump straight in. We'll do the niceties. How was your weekend? We'll do that later on.
Oh, my God.
We'll talk about my club later on, but let's start with Everton. I know we should pat Spurs on the back, and we will. We'll get to Spurs.
Yep.
But my goodness, Everton 1 point above the drop zone. I can't buy a win at the moment.
They are bang in trouble. Spurs on their day have shown they're a good team. They are in it. You don't know what Spurs are going to turn up. Well, today you got the very best of Spurs. You know what? Everton's turning up away from home. That's Everton away from home right now. That's who they are. That's how they play. So Everton were put to the sword. Congratulations, Spurs, because they were superb from whistle one.
They really were, by the way.
They cut Everton open at will. Some of the pass and the movement was excellent. Kane was his imperial best. He's so good, Kane. He's gone above Thierry Henry. He's one goal behind Frank, and his goal scoring record is just when he went through 1v1. There was only ever going to be one outcome. He is so good in those, so calm, and his goal scoring record is phenomenal. He's going to get very close to Alan Shearer's record. Imagine if he plays for a top team, how close he could.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well,
what do you mean a top team?
If he played for a Man City or Liverpool or Chelsea, someone like that, imagine how close he would get, how much quicker he'd get there. No?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to put it like that, yeah. Is he 85 goals behind Shearer now, isn't he? I think I got that right. Is that right? I think he's 84 now. Is it? 84. So he could do that. That's going to take him, 4 years, maybe? 20 a year, something like that?
He's capable of doing that, isn't he? He is capable of doing that. Somewhere between 15 and 20.
If he played for Man City, you'd think he's going to get...
Well, under Conte, there's no reason. Conte's a top manager. There's no reason why he can't get something sorted out in the summer, build a team that's going to get the best out of Kane. He could get 20, 25 goals next season, Kane. Yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
Couldn't he?
He's fantastic. He's fantastic.
But look, they cut Everton. Wow. I mean...
No shots on target in 90 minutes for Everton.
Well, going away to Spurs, you kind of knew what Spurs... They love to get that Son running in behind, Kane dropping into those little areas, getting runners, trying to get the wing-backs involved. You knew that's how Spurs would want to try and play or try and get the best out of those. Everton done nothing to stop it.
No.
They were so open, getting played around. Oh, dear. Ugly. I mean, they are in big trouble. If they play like that for the rest of the season, they'll go down because that was appalling.
Let me ask you about the manager. I know you know there's a connection between you and all Chelsea fans. I get that. Yeah. But as a manager, is he out of his depth?
Well, look, he's walked into a side. Look, whenever you get sacked, generally it's because you're doing a bad job. That tends to be the reason, and the club is struggling. This is an Everton side that haven't won away from home since August.
But they're as far away from that win away from home that they've ever been.
I know, but what he's inherited...
They were appalling tonight.
Oh, no, they were shocking.
At the back, utterly clueless. Yeah. Spurs ripped them apart
at the
back.
They carved them open time and time again, and they were way too open, Everton, way too open. But they've got a fight on their hands, and they've got the only way I can see them staying up is if they get things at home.
They've got really tough matches coming up.
They have got tough matches.
They've got Wolves coming up at home. They've got Newcastle coming up.
Everton fans watching that must be... Well, they must still be behind the sofa. They'll be behind the sofa, hiding at what was going to happen next. 5-0, that could have been more. I mean, it kind of... It doesn't flatter Spurs, that 5-0. That was a convincing 5-0.
I think it was 5-0 after about 55 minutes. So they had a lot of time to get more goals. Do you think there'll be Everton fans out there that will be questioning whether or not Frank Lampard's the right man to take them forward?
Yeah, well, they will be after that, won't they?
Will there be Everton fans that want him out?
I wouldn't have thought they'd want him out. I mean, this is a time right now. They made the decision. They got rid of Benitez. It looked like they were struggling under Benitez. They made the call. They brought in Frank. Well, it's a big call bringing in someone like Frank, who's still relative. He's a relative newcomer, isn't he, to this managerial role? Yeah, he done.
I think it's madness. Bring him in.
Well,
bring him in. Him. I can't say bring him in.
Bring him in. No, I can't say. This is literally nothing else matters to Everton. Just stay there, even if they do it by one goal, and their goal difference has gone down after tonight as well. Because Burnley's in tucked him up. Burnley don't concede many, but they did it.
Four worse, yeah.
Well, they must be frightened.
But what makes Everton think that bringing in an inexperienced manager such as Frank Lampard, in a situation where you are fighting for your life,
Well, Benitez. Hey, you can't get more experience than that. He done it in Newcastle.
I know, but why would you bring in someone with less experience?
Because they're building for the future.
With no experience.
I think what they're doing with Frank, I think there is definitely half an eye, if you can have half an eye.
Yeah.
Half an eye on getting relegated.
No, there's no way Everton are thinking that.
Well,
no way.
But to give him that length of time, they have to, because Frank's managed in the Championship. And
No. There's no way Everton are thinking we'll bring in Frank so if we go down.
I think you have to at that stage of the season.
Not in a million years.
Of course you do.
No. There's no way Everton would think like that.
Then why have they given it to someone like Frank? Why are they? Because it's a calculated risk. Bring in Frank. He's good with young players.
I'm telling you now, when they signed Lampard, there was not one person at Everton that thought if we go down. Finish the sentence yourself.
But I think Eddie Howe was brought in at Newcastle because he knows that division. He knows the Championship. I think they themselves had half an eye on the Championship. I don't
know.
I think you've got to.
If Everton go down, he'll get sacked.
I don't know whether he will.
Oh, he will, mate.
I don't know whether he will.
He failed at Derby. He failed at Chelsea, and he takes Everton down. You think he'll keep his job?
He got playoffs at Derby, right?
Failure.
Well, no. You look where they are now.
Right? Look at the team that they had. Look at the team that they had under him. Arguably, they had the best team in that league.
They had a good team. Right? Well, they didn't have the best teams. They didn't go up as champions. No, but they had a good team, right? I thought he'd done a great job. First season at Chelsea, done a good job.
He failed at Derby.
I don't know. Failure. Depends on what you wanted out the season. What do you want out of the season? If he got 90 minutes.
No. The season before they got to the playoffs, they failed. Right? He takes over, takes them to the playoff, they failed. So they're not better than they were.
Okay, it depends how you judge failure, right?
Right. I would imagine that when he got the job at Derby, they said to him, "Get us up."
Yeah, that's the top of the list. But you got to be realistic. 3 teams only go up. But you think about where Everton are right now.
Hold on. Look where Chelsea were when he got the sack. And look what they went on to do.
Yeah, okay,
same players.
The second season.
Same players.
The second season.
And you won the Champions League.
Second season, no question. I think the first season, Frank done what was required, Champions League football, top 4. But he's gone in at Everton now. Everton fans will be able to tell me what January business did they need to do for this mess they're in right now. Now, Frank has got a big problem here. One, they can't stop conceding goals away from home. Frank, historically, defensively, has had problems conceding goals. That has been a bit of his Achilles heel. Every Chelsea fan will tell you that game's far too open at times. In a game away to Spurs tonight, you've played into Spurs' hands. You played just the way they were set up, the game that I saw there. I think Everton fans will be... come back from behind the sofa. Come back.
And pick up the phone, 0371 722 3334. We'll also take calls from Spurs fans as well.